Hey everybody, the Real Behemoth here, back in with another video for Heroes of History. Today we are going to be doing our 9th hero highlight, and it is going to be for our man, Abe Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln is listed as a supporter. They excel in every mode but rely on others to deal damage. He is a ranged type, and so they did fix his bug. Initially he was spawning cavalry type units, but now he was summoning the correct units, summoning his archers. I do have mine at level 80. So I was looking to his stats here. His primary stats at level 80 are as follows. If we click on the info button, it can tell you exactly what we're running with. His base stats, his barracks, his awaken, relics, and his total. So looking at this massive chart, he's got some pretty decent attack, for his specific type. And he doesn't have bad HP either, but his defense is quite low in comparison to some of his other 5-star counterparts. His base damage is at 413. He does 60 hits per minute of attack speed. His attack range is 6. His movement speed is slow. His evasion is 0% chance, and his crit chance is 5%. Crit damage is 150%. So those bottom three are pretty standard across the board for our 5-star units. You can actually see his biography now. This is a new thing they added for some of our heroes, if not all of our heroes. I haven't, taken a deep dive into it, but I thought it was pretty cool that they added a little bit of biography for each of our heroes here. And so he's really going to be a solid unit for, that support type group. So let's jump into his skill. His skill is titled President's Protection. He's got highlight upgrades at level 10, level 25, and level 40. At level 10, he provides invincibility to all friendly units for 4 seconds and increases their defense by 6% of Lincoln's defense for 8 seconds, which kind of sucks because his defense, as I stated, is pretty low. But at level 25, he provides an 8.25% of his defense and increases evasion by 5%. And then at level 40, he increases their defense by 10.5 seconds and their evasion by 5 seconds. And then his invincibility also goes up a second at level 40. So you increase it from 4 to 5 seconds, and 1 second makes all the difference in a lot of battles. So at Awaken level 1, he gets a defense boost of 7.5%. At Awaken level 2, he gets a focus increase of plus 30 focus, which is roughly a third of the total focus time. So you can just whack off a third off of his initial charge. So it's going to go down to 8 seconds, or around 8 seconds. At Awaken level 3, he has a defense boost of plus 15% defense. At Awaken level 4, he's got a defense boost of 25% defense. And at Awaken level 5, his final Awaken, he's got a focus regen of 2.5 focus. So with his defense increases across the board, his defense is going to be a lot better, which makes his ability a lot stronger, providing defense to your friendly units. So definitely look forward to that with him. So I just got mine to level 15. I probably should get it to level 25 somewhat soon, but I've got some other range types that I'm focusing on a lot heavier right now, so he's not really a priority. I am running the cornucopia on him. It's just a base level cornucopia until something better comes along. I'm hoping for a 5-star supporter type relic that I can throw on him that will be relatively useful. Maybe it'll be some invincibility type of relic. That would be pretty cool, but for now, I threw the cornucopia on him. I'll level this cornucopia up so that he gets a decent base damage shield start, but yeah. So let's go into a treasure hunt matchup that I use Abe in. So this is the team that I use Abe in. I have it preset too. So I'm running Napoleon, Joan of Arc, Margaret, Tomo, and Abe Lincoln. So essentially there is no healer on this team, obviously, unless you count Joan as a healer, which she does not heal, so not really. My Joan almost has max ability, so we may see a little bit of a heal, but it's not going to be a difference maker to call her a healer. But there's no healer. It's all straight AoE damage and support. So this has been working fine for me, because I do negotiate. I do make sure that my heroes stay up and healthy. But I'll show you guys kind of how this operates. So to start, Tomo's going to pop off, then Napoleon, and then I'm going to save the rest for wave 2. Now, it could have been a better example when there were three wave stages, but here's a perfect example. Their abilities aren't ready yet to pop, so I make sure that Abe makes sure that they take 0 damage until their skill abilities are back up. There are a lot of cases in which they do start taking a lot of damage. So you can see Napoleon's right there at 85%. But they start taking in a lot of damage, and Abe comes in clutch until they have their next skills to pop off again, and I can save 1 or 2 for the final wave as well. So he's got a ton of use in a treasure hunt team that typically doesn't have a healer or that needs an ability skill to ramp up before you're able to successfully push through the wave. So that's what I would recommend you use Abe for in TH or treasure hunt. Now, I wanted to make an Abe Lincoln video for Arena, so I did recently go against this Yalai guy, and his Abe Lincoln, Leonardo, Caesar, Hot Chip Soot, and Franklin. And that team is very strong. It's interesting, it shows 62K, but over here it only shows us 58K, but that team was solid. So this is a great example of an arena type team in which you're wanting to run Abe Lincoln in. He's using him as kind of an off tank right here, which is what I would do just because his is decently higher level than Ben Franklin in this scenario. But let me go ahead and run this one more time. I'll give him free points here because he destroyed me the first time, but it was pretty close. If my Minnow stays up, I should be able to beat him, but it's a great showcase for Abe Lincoln and even Leonardo da Vinci in this case, because both of them ended up popping off for this guy here. So his Ben Franklin's going to pop off first. Da Vinci's going to do a little bit of damage to start. His Hot Chip Soot. Now Abe. So he's got invincibility again, almost until that Caesar's ready to pop. So that Caesar's about to pop again, causing more invincibility. So I can't touch him. Running that double invincibility, having Hot Chip Soot, having an ability block with Ben Franklin, this team is very, very solid. So my Ben should pop off first this time. I need my Minnows to live. If my Minnows can survive throughout his next invincibility with Abe, we should be good. So he's going to have Ben Franklin. He's going to have Abe pop off now. My Hot Chips is going to die. My Minnows is going to die. Everybody is going to just die now. But you can see here, some of his heroes are at full health still. So he is overpowered compared to myself. So it's not exactly a fair comparison. He's got like 60 levels or something on me. But that's a great showcase for Abe Lincoln, using the double invincibility strategy, using Hot Chip Soot, using all of those heroes in a single combination. And the reason why Da Vinci does so well in this team is he's a ramp-up hero. So like Thomas Edison, he's a ramp-up hero in which if he stays alive longer, he's going to be doing tons and tons of damage. So great team. I don't know who you are or if you watch my videos, but love the team. Definitely going to try something like that in the future when I get Caesar and Abe at least Awaken 2. But I really loved that team comp there, and great showcase for Abe Lincoln as well. Now into the other aspect for Abe Lincoln. So we'll jump into a level 15, but I'm not swapping relics or anything like that. I did have to swap relics initially in order to 3-star it. But let's jump into it and kind of showcase what Abe can do here. So this is the team that I used to 3-star 15. And so you can see 2 level 40 heroes, 2 level 80 heroes, and actually my Edison was only level 80 as well when I 3-starred it too. It took a lot of luck. It took some abacus blocking and evading from the boss's skill. But let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can kind of showcase what Purple Tesla is all about and how Abe can be of benefit here. So we're going to go ahead and let Musashi pop, and we're going to hold. We're going to wait right until he's about to hit. Now, we're going to auto. So he missed that swipe, and he missed that ult there. And now he's going to go under. Pop Giome, pop Edison. We're saving Abe Lincoln's skill. We want to make sure we get through as many of those as we can. Let's pop everybody off. And he's about to ult again. Block. Double block. Perfect. Let's make sure we throw on auto again. So because my Edison is leveled up a bit, we may even be able to 3-star this now. Yeah. So we 3-starred that now, in theory. But that was just a great example of what you can do with Abe Lincoln in this Tesla level. So in Tesla, you definitely need him at level 80, otherwise the boss will one-shot him. Or just a little bit higher than at least 70, I think it was. But Abe Lincoln, he comes in very clutch here. You can block every skill for the boss except for the first one if you're wiping out those minions at a decent rate like I was right there. But again, that's a really solid move for Abe Lincoln. And typically you wouldn't use 5-stars like that. Like I don't use Ben Franklin in that mode just because he only has use against the minions and themselves, and that wouldn't provide any benefit for me in that Tesla boss fight. So I hope this gave you guys a little bit of insight as to what Abe Lincoln can do. There's definitely reasons why I'm highlighting him, and I hope you guys can see some of those reasons in this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.